What is up, party people, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Thank you for visiting us here at Timeout. It's your boy T.O. And as usual, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and like the video as well if you found some value in it. We are going to review a video entitled 5 Dating Mistakes That Will Ruin Everything. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, best friends, let's get started with tip number 1. 5 dating mistakes that ruin everything that you have to avoid. Number 1, this is very, very important. Taking him way too seriously after the first date. This will lead to major disappointment. High expectations lead to heartbreak later on. Let me break that down for you real quick.
Please do.
Let's say you've been single for a while and, you specifically prayed about the guy that you want in your life. You want a man that probably loves God, that can dress, that smells good.
See, I think it's interesting. Sorry to cut it off so early, but I think it's interesting that she says pray that loves God, but she's showing all her cleavage.
Drive a foreign, that's not boring. You know what I'm saying? Tall, athletic build. The next you know, you at the mall, you meet a guy that fits everything in detail, verbatim, like detail, with the same thing you pray to God about. You see this guy and he's trying to talk to you. So you get so happy inside, but you don't show it, but he asks you on a date. You go. So
again, you get so happy inside, but you don't show it. But men want that excitement. We really do. Like, it's something that men really key on. We're looking at you to see how your energy is. So are you engaged? Are you touching? Are you feeling? Are you laughing? Are you having a good time? But if you're acting reserved, it's going to make us think that we're really not that into you, and we may end up moving on.
Date, not only does he fit the criteria of the man that you really want to be with, but your first date is amazing. Like, he blows you away. You're amazed. Sis, pump your brakes. Before you go ahead and talk about him, post him on your Instagram, or tell your mother, tell your sister, tell your friend, oh my God, girl, I went on a date and it was so good. I mean, let's be honest. You know, if you have a best friend, you know you're going on a date, the first person you tell about your date is your best friend, which I understand. But don't go around telling people, telling your friends, your family, everybody who want to listen, like, girl, I think he's the one. I think he's the one. You're jinxing your relationship. You're jinxing the potential of having something good. I don't know about you guys, but I did this before.
See, and she's speaking from her own experiences. So it's an isolated incident in a lot of situations. Most guys, when they ask you out, they're not asking you out just to smash. Most guys are asking you out to see if you're compatible. And like she said, the date went amazing. So if the date went amazing for you, it's a pretty good chance it went amazing for him too, and he really likes you. In her scenario, it may not have turned out well, but it sounds like it didn't turn out too well. But she picked the wrong guy, you know, but you got to pick the right guy that's into you. If you're picking the guys that have, like she said, a lot of money and drive fancy cars and got fancy houses, these guys have a lot of options and they like to exercise all those options. He might have been a 1%er or somebody who's on his way to being a 1%er, and he knew that. And she was trying to lock him down. He didn't want that. That's not what he wanted. A lot of times, ladies, if you're chasing a 1%er, you've got to share that guy. This is where Kevin Samuels and guys like that say that if you want a 1%er, you got to share him. They're correct. But the other 99% of us, we may not make $500 million, but you know, there are a lot of guys that make, not a lot of guys, but there are a lot of guys that make over 6 figures that are looking for one woman.
It was the worst mistake ever. You know what I'm saying? I was single for a while. I met this dude, okay? And it's really bad because he was like a coworker, but I met him and I felt he was cute, he was on my body, and I was like, you know what, let me give him a chance. And guess what? It was the worst mistake of my life. He turned out to be an F-boy. And why did that happen to me? Why did I get hurt? Why did I feel stupid? You know why I felt stupid? Because I put high expectations on this dude. I was like, no, he has to be God sent because he is everything I wanted, you know what I'm saying, everything that I waited for. And then I learned in the long run that he's a cheater, okay?
So understand this too. There's no way that this can catch you off guard. Most people date within their city. Most people date within their town. Most people don't go outside of their city and town to date unless you just move somewhere new or you're just visiting somewhere. You pretty much know the people there. A lot of times, if you're dating someone or you're going to go out with someone, there's someone that you know that knows them, and they can give you the scoop on this person, whether or not they're looking for something serious, whether or not they're a cheater. You know, did you get set up? Did you meet the guy in a bar? If you met the guy in a bar or a club or something like that, then no, it's not going to work out that way. But you could have met him at a laundromat or a drive-thru or at the grocery store, and you really don't know much about him. But you need to do your research. In this day of social media, it's so hard to not know everything there is to know about a person. You know, you guys exchange phone numbers, and I think today's day, people exchange Snapchat or Instagram, and then they communicate there. But most people post about their lives and what they do. And so do some research, do some digging, and figure out if this person is the right person for you. And I'll say this much too. I do like the color of her hair. It is ghetto. It is ghetto, yes. But I do like the color. It does draw me. But the hair color, to be honest with you, it screams.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what it screams. And then the outfit and then the long hooker nails, it doesn't scream, take this woman seriously. It screams, I just want to have fun with her. She's a fun girl, and then that's it. Because she's got fun hair color. She's got on a fun outfit that's showing skin that shouldn't be shown so early. And she's got on the fun hooker nails. She just looks like fun girl, which would explain why she had such a bad experience with this guy.
He's a cheater, and he was just not a good person. But guess what? Guys, they know how to play the game. They know how to get you. Luckily, he didn't get in these panties, honey, because I always tell myself, like, whatever you do, I don't care how much you like somebody. If you're not in a relationship with them, don't do it, okay? But anyways, that's besides the point.
I agree with that, 110%. So you got to get it correct on that one. If he's really not about that life, then don't let him get it. Women, we need to hold men accountable in the sense that we need to get commitment from them. But it just seems like women today, it just doesn't matter about commitment. They want sex as bad as men do. And that's the sad part.
He turned out to be a big old waste of time, ended up having a whole kid and stuff right after I stopped dealing with him. I'm talking about total loser, okay? And I don't want you guys going through what I went through, because that was not a good feeling, okay? I bounced back from L's, but that was the L that I took that I blame myself, because I'm like, see, your happy-go-lucky self, that's what that gets you. You know what I'm saying? And
no, but men want the happy-go-lucky self. Don't change who you are because of one bad person, you know? And if you do, it ends up being game over for you. Don't change who you are. If you're a happy-go-lucky person, you're going to meet that right person. Don't change who you are. Stay the happy-go-lucky person. I love her energy. I think most people probably do. I'm pretty sure she has several subscribers. Like, she's got really positive energy. But keep that energy.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a Cancer. That's what we do. We love love, and we love seeing the good in people. But you gotta be careful. Stop trying to save everybody thinking that they're a good person or giving them the benefit of the doubt. Stop ignoring them red flags. Well, I'm gonna say that for for number 4 or something like that. But that's besides the point. What I want to say is high expectations leads for you to get played and heartbroken later on.
Okay.
So let's say everything is going good. That's fine. If he's the one for you, you'll know 3 months in. Because usually guys, they show their true signs 3 months in. Or it's either 3 months in or after you guys do the do. And if he's changing and he's changed up, then, you know what I'm saying, you got to take that loss. Unfortunately with guys, I can sit here and tell you guys, all right, this is the right guy for you. This is, if he does this, if he does that, he's the right guy. But like I said, guys pretend very well. So
no, that's that's actually the opposite. Guys don't pretend very well. Guys don't. Guys wear their emotions like we don't wear our emotions on our sleeve, but we definitely you definitely know if the guy is really and truly interested in you. Like if he's spending, like she said, she's making wait like 3 months or whatnot. So I don't know if there's a proper amount of time to make a man wait or not wait, but the thing about it is if he's willing to talk to you at any time or any day at work and blah, 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 if he's readily available for you to contact him, then he doesn't have anybody else. So if you can go to his house and you can talk to him at any time of the day, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, 8 in the morning, at noon, if he's available for you, then that probably doesn't have somebody else on the side. He's probably putting all his energy into you. And if the guy's bringing you flowers and showing up and this and that, and he's introducing you to his friends and his family, guys don't do that kind of stuff. And there's no guy that's introducing 20 women to his mom or to his dad or to his sisters or brothers. No. If he's introducing you to his family members, he's serious about you. He likes you. He really genuinely likes you.
Use your woman intuition, but for me, I don't normally get hype over a dude after 3-4 months in and we haven't even done anything yet, because I know that we didn't even sleep together yet and you're already emotionally invested. He might be husband material, but I want you to wait it out. Okay, don't be so quick to call up your friends, to post little subs when you finally met the right one. I see you. Don't do that. Don't post no quotes like that. Okay. Number 2. Okay. 5 days.
Seems like this is gonna go a while. We may not make it through all 5 because she milking this.
Mistakes don't do if you want to get that ring. Number 2 is don't be too touchy-feely on the first few dates, especially the first date. Don't be overly affectionate. This sends desperate vibes. Say it with me.
No, it doesn't. No. Game over. No, it doesn't. That doesn't send desperate vibes. That sends vibes that you are interested in him. I agree with you. You shouldn't sleep with him on the first, second, or third date. I get it, but no, being touchy-feely, touch his shoulder, touch his arm. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. That sends him a message that you are interested in him. Women who don't touch us, we already have an understanding that she is not interested. Yes, if you want to make it clear that on the first several dates you don't sleep with the guy, you really want to see where this goes and how interested he is. Yeah, but yeah, definitely be touchy-feely, especially if you guys go dancing or if you're out at night and you're walking, like grab his arm. And be a lady, be feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. She's wrong here. Ladies, yes, be touchy-feely. There's nothing wrong with that if the guy's okay with it. But most men are going to be okay with it because we're gentlemen. Most good guys are gentlemen.
Desperate vibes.
This is not desperate.
This says desperate vibes. Never come on too strong. That's a guy's job, okay? Don't be those females that's like, let's say he picks you up. You're like, oh my God, you look so sexy. You look so cute. You got your haircut. Oh my God, you look good. He's like, thank you. And you're like, no, but you were so cute. Like, I'm so happy you're going on this date. I was thinking about this date all day. That's suicide, okay? That's a guaranteed way for a guy to not call you back.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I want my future wife, I want to know that she was pining over me the whole day. That is a lie. Ladies, please don't buy into this BS. Please don't buy into it. The men want to know that you are excited to be with them. We want that energy. It feeds our ego. It boosts us up. We're going to want to spend more time with you the more you're excited about me and the things that I do and the things that I say and how I look and how I smell and how I act and how chivalrous I am. I want to be more of that for you. How the hell am I going to be more of something for you if I don't know? It's goofy. It makes no sense. Yes, it's hurtful if you put yourself out there and someone lets you down. I get it. But we've all done it. And you've got to break a few eggs to make the perfect omelet. Yes, put that out there. Show him that you're excited and that you want to be with him and around him. She's wrong here. She was semi-right on number 1, but on number 2, she's way off.
I never did this because my mom always told me, like, pay a little hard to get. Don't be all over a guy. The guy's always supposed to be all over you. All right? Maybe when I'm in a relationship, my husband...
And I'm not saying be all over him, but let him know, yeah, I like you.
of course, I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna tell him, you know, the king that he is every now and then. Baby, looking good, but not on the first date. You know what I'm saying? You always want to have control. Okay, you relinquish that control when you show a guy how thirsty you are. And believe it or not, that's thirsty vibes. Whenever you overly compliment a guy, you're just letting him know, in his mind, he's gonna be like, yo, this is gonna be an easy kill. This is gonna be easy to smash this girl, because she's...
Now, I'm not talking about overly compliment a guy, but I am saying compliment him. Make him feel good. Just like he's trying to make you feel good. Put your best foot forward. Don't save a bunch of stuff for later. Save the important stuff for later. But compliments don't cost you anything. And they get you everything.
Already flabbergasted, all right, you know, by me. And I ain't even do nothing yet. I mean, I just spent a little $100 on a date. And she's like, you know, finna bust her wide open. So make sure you do not be too touchy-feely. That is a dead giveaway sign that he's not going to call you back. He's going to talk about you. And if anything, he's just going to use you for one thing, okay? Your throat or your All right, I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry. I know it's TMI, but, you know, take it from me. That's not cute. And you don't want to be looked at as, you know, an object. You know what I'm saying? You're someone's daughter, and you're going to be someone's wife one day. And you always got to act like a wifey, okay? So... yeah, don't be too touchy-feely. Save all of that when y'all in a real relationship and y'all could park up somewhere, do whatever. Y'all can be spontaneous. But not on the first day. Don't let the cat out the bag, literally, okay? All right, so number three. 5 dating mistakes that ruin everything. Number 3 is don't be so vulnerable, sis. Letting a guy know what you've been through. He will likely do the same thing to you. And he's going to walk all over you.
Now... I agree with half of it. I'll give her half of correct. You don't need to throw your whole life story out there on the first date. But not all men are going to take advantage of that. They're not. Again, like I illustrated in number 1, if you're doing your research and you know what type of man he is, you already know whether or not he'll take advantage of you or not. If you're looking for the thug, if you're dating a thug, a Pookie, or a Ray Ray, then yeah, he probably will. But if this is a good guy, he comes from a good home, a good background, and he's got his head on straight, he knows where he's going in life, he knows what he wants in life, you can open up to this kind of guy because he already knows what he wants to do in life, what kind of car he wants to drive, how many kids he wants to have, and he already knows what type of wife he's looking for. So yeah, you want to let him know, hey, I'm this type of person. Is this the type of wife that you're looking for? And do you have this conversations on the first date? I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. Because if not, then you're wasting each other's time. Are you out to just get a free meal? Are you out just to be out because you want friendship? If you're just looking for friendship, then you need to go find another homegirl. Because men are not interested in being your friend. When a man asks you out on a date, he is not interested in being your friend. If he asks you out for coffee or smoothies or a walk in the park, he is not interested in being your friend.
Never show weakness from a guy, okay? Always be assertive, okay? And you always need to have your power. So let's say you guys supposed to go on a date. He comes 2 hours late, be like, and he's like, I'm outside, and let it be known, I'm sorry, I don't date guys that don't respect my time. Like, I was ready 2 hours ago. If you were gonna be late, I feel like you should have told me. And he'd be like, you know what, you're right, I'm so sorry, like, I won't do this, but I really want to see you. And I'd be like, I want to see you too, but like, let's just go out another day. I can't even go out no more because something came up anyway. So let's go out on another day.
So that depends on why he was late. Did his car break down? Did he run out of gas? Now, he should have gotten gas way ahead of time. But did his mom get sick? Was she in the hospital? Like, what? Like, obviously, he wouldn't show up for his date if his mom was in the hospital. But what if there was an emergency? What if there was a work emergency, you know, and he had to jump in on a board meeting or a Zoom call? He didn't have a choice. So we need to understand and be like it says, the last one right here on wife equalities, we need to be understanding as to why he was probably late. You know, is there a situation where you could have been helpful? Look at that, and on row number 4, helpful. devoted, kind, right? Show empathy. Why was he late? Not just, oh, you're late, I'm not going out with you today. No, why? Why was he late? Context matters.
Well, he's gonna feel bad, and he's never gonna do that to you again. So make sure you set your bar up, you set your standards up real high, so you know, and this way you can weed out all the F boys in your life. Cause usually, cause an F boy, he would take that as what? Why you not coming outside? You wasting my time. F you then. I ain't never gonna call you again. Bye. Cause you a boy. I'm looking for a man. A real man is gonna respect it. He's gonna take the L. He's gonna be like, next time I won't be late.
No. A real man will take the L. I'll give you that. But he shouldn't have to take an L, again, depending on why he was late.
Oh, he's going to be like, damn, I'm dealing with a different type of breed, different type of girl. Yup, not your average, boo, not your average. So always put in your mind. Don't let no guy make you feel bad. Like, and if he does make you feel bad, always speak up. Speak your mind. Don't let nobody make you feel inferior, like you can't speak up, like you're doing too much to talk about your feelings. But at the same time, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable. I mean, when you get deeper into your relationship, you guys talk about you guys' past relationship, feelings come up. It's okay. But not on the first few dates. You don't want to...
All right, guys. So this video ran over 20 minutes, a lot longer than our usual videos, but I thought it was some great material in there to help get you guys started in the dating situation. She made a lot of really good points, but she did get a lot of stuff wrong as well. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell. We'll keep you updated on all of our upcoming videos. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Time Out. It's your boy T.O., and I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.